Ladies and gentlemen, children of the interwebs out there, Sebastian NB Strong Style, Cinephile, one half the reigning defending MPX Tag Team Champions, of course, and let me assure you, this is going nowhere. Purple Rain or not. Suicide Squad is here. I have seen it on HBO Max from the comforts of my couch because that is how I chose to see it. I know people have mixed feelings on this whole dual simultaneous release thing between streaming and theaters. Do you want to get out and experience certain movies in the theaters? Yes. Is this one of those films that you probably want to go see in a theater? Yes. But that's not the route I went. But let us geek about it for a scant few minutes. Of course, I've really been looking forward to this. Suicide Squad is my jam. I have made a Suicide Squad fan film. I collected I collect the comics. I'm trying to get the entire Ostrander original run. I was highly disappointed, like many of us, at the first Suicide Squad attempt. I know there's some stuff, scuttlebutt about there being a director's cut or enough for a director's cut, but the director's not really trying to push that movement idea. I guess he's put out some comments about it recently. I don't know if he's just trying to on the slide trying to get other people the whole release the Snyder cut cult following for his cut, maybe to pressure Warner Brothers to do something with it, but that's neither here nor there. That was his movie. This is James Gunn, who I had absolute faith in. It's Suicide Squad. It's just taking a bunch of just losers and the dregs of society and just truly bad men and women and putting them on a mission of good-ish stuff, where the ends, of course, justify the means. That's what we have in this. Am I going to go blow by blow for... No. Cliff notes of this video. Go see the movie. It's great. It's funny. You'll laugh. There's death. There's good action. There's everything you should expect from a Suicide Squad movie. Viola Davis, man, just Amanda Waller in the comics, she is a calculating, unscrupulous, evil person. She's an evil person she's an evil patriot, which kind of ratchets that up a little bit, where she will do anything to anybody at any time if it protects America's interest, or protects America's interest that she's interested in. So to see that on display, to see her just bring the weight, because CCH Pounder is still going to be Waller to me. She was Waller, the voice of Waller all those years, and the Justice League cartoons and all that kind of stuff. She will always be Waller to me, but the live action, definitely Viola Davis brought it in the first Suicide Squad, and she just ratchets up just that persona of just whatever. There will be nothing that stands between her and her task, and then just the stuff she tries to pull in this movie, the lengths you see that she is willing to go, and there's some chilling stuff. Again, Viola Davis just brought it. Cena as Peacemaker, Captain America was a D-bag, he'd be Peacemaker. Definitely brought some good stuff to this movie. Didn't exactly steal the movie like I thought he was going to, but he kind of did a good job of it. I'm really curious to see where I think it's a 6 or 8 episode prequel series on HBO Max, which is done filming, how that's going to go. Because again, like I said in the Black Widow video, prequels are a funny thing because where the main character is going to be by the end of the prequel. So you have to, where are the stakes? You have to make the viewer care about the situation and care about other characters around the main character and what happens to them. So we'll see if they do that with Peacemaker. Idris Elba as Bloodsport. Going into this, it was kind of are we just really swapping out Deadshot? It's a guy who's deadly with every single weapon in his hand. He's got a daughter. The daughter, the fate surrounding his daughter is what's forcing him into action on the Suicide Squad. So early on, my first thoughts were kind of like that. Then as you see him kind of progress in the movie, those thoughts kind of dissipate and you just take Bloodsport for what he is. He's a trained killer with a heart of gold. Of course, there's got to be that aspect of the Suicide Squad. And I love his power set. And the fact that he just pulled all these items from his suit to make these different kind of weapons, be it handgun type of weapons or just a massive cannon that he uses to attack the main villain of this, which we saw is Starro. We saw that in the trailer, so that's not spoiling anything. It was interesting to see what they did with him and just the other members of the squad, just how they make you care about these D and Z list people To the point where, like, once, you know, they buy it, because there's a lot of fodder, cannon fodder, for how many members they gathered together. Not everybody's gonna make it, so you knew once you saw this ensemble cast that they had for the movie that a lot of them weren't gonna make it. And we see early on the stakes, the danger to being a member of Task Force S Suicide Squad. But even after the initial kind of bloodletting, things kind of calm down a little bit, and then they're taken out, like, kind of here and there. Some, like, stuff you can kind of guess from the trailers and kind of just the way that the movie's flowing. Other stuff kind of catches you off guard. But all in all, it was a great movie, I think. It was fun, leave your brain at the door type of thing. If you're a fan of Suicide Squad, you'll love it. If you were let down by the first Suicide Squad movie, you will love it. Could it have been a tad shorter? Yes, it clocks in, I think, like 2 hours and 12 minutes, I think, to the end of the credits. So it's like, I don't know, 2 hours, like 8 minutes or something like that. But I don't know, 2 hours and 6 or 7 minutes, something like that. But is it too long? A little bit. Does it kind of drag in the middle in some parts because of that length? A little bit. But all in all, you take it as a whole, it's a great movie. It's fun, it's bloody, it's gory, it's action-packed, has fun characters. It's fun. It is fun. It's everything that the first Suicide Squad movie should have been, but was not. So, anyway, those are some of my thoughts on it, scattered as they often are. Like I said, great movie, go see it. Margot Robbie's back as Harley Quinn. I could take it or leave it, whatever. She made me laugh a little bit. The scene where I think James Gunn was talking about, he wrote like the greatest action scene for Harley ever or something like that. I saw it play out, and I was kind of bored by it. It just really wasn't. There's a trailer for a movie called Kate that I want to see. That sequences just in that trailer were better than that scene that James Gunn was talking up for Harley Quinn as it played out in the movie. So, you know, there's that. But, like I said, all in all, still awesome movie. You should definitely see it. Those are some of my thoughts on it, scattered as they often are. What do you guys out there think? Let me know in the comments below. Follow me social media this weekend. I'm kicking Dmitry Alexandrov in the face. MPX, Lightning, Prelude to MPX's Purple Rain, where the leading man Michael Schaefer and myself are defending our tag team titles. So, check it out online, be there in person, regardless of how you see it. Do not miss it. You're going to see me making movies and kicking faces as I just do and do so well. Till next time, let us geek.